Hello, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Now, anybody who watched that previous episode can probably agree with me when I say that it wasn't our best episode ever. But we had, what, 4 deaths, including our best craftsman? That's pretty bad. But we are working to hopefully rectify this in this part. Okay, this will have movement. I guess I ended... so we're going to decamp. And I mean, I guess we're done. Do you want to try to investigate this with this party? Who all is here? We have a warrior, a worker, another warrior, wolf. I don't think I want to do a tier 3 combat with this group. How about these guys? Got a warrior, orc fighter, a bandit, hunter. Eliho. Not great, but... Okay, good, they're running over here. I think we're just gonna run for our camp here. Run for our city. And get our defenses up. Oh yeah, we don't really have anything here. Okay. Grab some bird meat. Well, of course, because we kept all our good gatherers around the expedition to get that moonstone. It's costly. Oh, right, because we gave all the wood and the food to the wood and the meat specifically to this expedition. And now we get attacked, now that we've left. That's fine. This should be easy enough to deal with. Spider Queen moves first, and unfortunately for you, I mean, I can just do this. And that kills the only thing here that's a really big threat. Then we'll put this down. Does the blunt damage, so we're going to bash 2 things. So we have 3 kills here right off the bat. So now we want to get rid of first action. I think first action is the biggest threat to us at this point. So let's go counter tactics. And... counter tactics, sure. And they played, that's fine. Counter tactics, we'll just get rid of that. You know what, let's just get closer. Stab with a spear. And yeah, we're done. 45 pierce damage, that's pretty good, I must say. Yeah, I like it when trivial encounters attack me, because then I don't have to waste movement points attacking them. Oh, good quality, that means it'll weigh less. I think the armor value doesn't change, but... eh.
Thea is not an easy place to grow
up
here, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So I did mention in the previous part, like, oh, it'd be nice if we had one of our kids grow up, because I think we have, like, what, 5 or 6 in the village? The thing about that... the thing about that is that the chance of a child growing up, I think, is inversely proportional to your population. So when you have a low population, your kids grow up faster. It's just kind of a balancing thing. I don't know exactly if that's true, but I seem to remember reading that somewhere. But anyway, we did lose a couple of crafters.
Becoming an adult is
we'll hope that we get a good one here.
The whole village celebrates this.
Yeah, we've seen that event before. Oh, so close. Oh, and we just finished both of them, so we're going to need another event in order to get those 3 research points. We need those research points. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Alright, get some food, got some bird meat. Collecting the moonstone. Lots of herbs. Okay, well, first of all, let's go to equipment. Okay, you had 6 craft. That's not bad. I mean, what values have we got here for our crafting skill? Oh yeah, we're still poisoned. We want to deal with that at some point. 13, 13, 10. So 6. You're the lowest, same as Izbigniew here. Right, we have to check that every single time. Your strength isn't that great either, unfortunately. So we will give you the hammer. I might have to make some better hammers. Although, I need mithril for that, don't I? That puts you up to 10. So yeah, you're the same as Izbigniew. These two, though, they're at 13 with plus 5. Yeah, so they had a higher base value. They have a base value of 8. Or of 6 each, actually, because our smithy gives 2, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so we just need to give you some sort of equipment within your weight allowance. Well... Oh, right, these swords, because we're using gems in these, they're all going to have different stats. Okay, that's not bad. Do that. Get you some sturdiness, some extra stealth. They all have stealth. Oh, because they're made of obsidian, right? It's fine. Yeah, because you're a craftsman, so stealth is one of your default skills anyway. So it leaves you 30-something for body armor. Which means that we're going to have to give you one of these silk tunics, but that's fine. That's what they're there for. They're light. There's just a little bit of extra defense, and the spider silk is something that we had in abundance. We don't anymore. Oh, actually, you can use the bow as well, because... Alright, speaking of bows, Perun's Arrow Bearer is something that we should give to somebody. Preferably somebody who can't carry a lot. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Oh, right, the important part of all of this, the reason we chose the craftsman is because we want to build something. Oh, 5 turns on a... Oh, and that's for 3. I mean, I could up this. We have more spiders. We're not actually doing so well in the spider silk. Which one's going to be fastest? At 130 a turn... 220... We're just like 5 points short of completing this next turn. Whereas this... Oh, we got a ways to go. Okay, so we'll put you on there for a turn. Just to kick that up to... Oh, we're done cooking? Oh, we don't have a lot of wood, actually. We kind of burned it all. I mean, at this point we have to start burning the dark wood, which is poisonous. Probably not the best to smoke food with that. Alright, well, I'll go bird meat and herbs and... get some more roasted bird. I'll put you up there. Wood is our limiting factor, actually. It's unfortunate. Now, if we weren't playing with realism, I'd be able to stack multiple people on this and we could get multiple stacks of wood every turn. Which makes me wonder... So what I'm doing here is I'm checking the radius around here, because there's a way to increase the gather area of the village. If we increase it by 1 hex, all we get is the exotic fruit, which is better than having nothing, I guess. It gives us an extra food source, and it would be nice to have a fruit in the village. But this is a pain to harvest. If we get a second row, which I believe is the maximum that you can get, we get cane and 3 more sources of wood. Unfortunate the coal isn't in range. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, that would be really nice to have +2 to get the extra sources of wood, so we could gather more wood. Because apparently we need a lot of wood now. Alternatively, we can just have expeditions gathering firewood. That's not the hardest thing. Okay, let's see if we can make it. Sure. Just go into the camp and then we'll rest a turn and then we'll figure out the rest of it. Who's going to be going out in an expedition on the following turn? You can attack us now.
The skies darken, and a sudden, heavy hailstorm descends upon your village.
Oh, okay.
The hailstorm is really bad. Some people are getting injured, bad.
This should be pretty easy.
Some of the children were out playing in the field when the
Stay and hope
hailstorm
they make
hit.
it.
You're not sure if they can make it back or find cover.
Oh, this is different. Try to find them. Oh. Blue is like an unusual one, but... just hope? Try to find them is the default. Why do we have a special option here? And would that even be any good? Try to find them.
You send some people out to find the kids, and they must brave the harsh weather now. Your people found the kids huddled together under a tree. They are hurt, but
Okay,
not
that was
badly.
easy.
You take them back to the village and hide with the rest. The rescuers feel stronger for having this experience, at least for a time.
Alright, 5 strength for 10 turns. It's a dangerous blessing, because that's the one where you equip all the awesome armor on these characters because you don't realize they have the blessing, and then you get badly encumbered and you have to strip them while they're out in the field and you don't have spare armor. So it's something to watch out for. Okay, so we got our second point. So with 2 of these, we can get a palisade. And this is what I was talking about here, Blessed Paths. Marks the vicinity of the village with special pendants, allowing gatherers to venture further away from home. And increase the gathering range, does not stack with other paths, so even if you are playing without realism, which is where you're allowed to have multiples of the same building, these paths do not stack with each other. So I'm going to pick up 35 ancient wood, I guess that would be about the best. Oh no, what am I saying? The best would be 30 diamond. That'd be, yeah, this is a huge value increase. 30 diamond or 30 ruby here. And I guess probably 20 ancient wood is what would, I guess 40 nimble wood actually would be the best. 40 spider silk, no, 40 nimble wood and 30 diamond would be the highest value. I'd have to look up, but I'm pretty sure that can only get you up to +2 still. It's probably not necessary. I'm not going to gather 40 nimble wood ever. That's long. Oh, and 10 coal or at least dried wood or better. I mean, this is expensive. But it would help if we had it. But more importantly, go into our village now. Build the wall. And it's going to be, well, first of all, throw some scrap wood here. I mean, I could actually... I was going to say I could scrap the straw, and actually, honestly, I think I will. I don't really know. I could use iron as well, but straw, what am I going to use this for, honestly? We already did the quest where we needed 10 of it anyway, so if we need more straw, we'd have to go gather it regardless. But the reason that we're here is so we can do this and this. That's a lot of production. Also 63 science for building this thing. Just because we can, I do want to look at some of the different textures here. So if its primary is wood, it looks like that. Primary is bone, it looks like that. Primary is stone, it looks like that. Okay, okay, hold up. What kind of values am I looking at? Okay, 1 shielding, yeah, that's whatever. No. 2 shielding, attract goblin. 3 shielding, attract goblin. Attract orc. Attract orc. Attract dwarf. I mean... There are different ways we could do this. All this does is gives a better shielding bonus. I mean, +7 shield on all characters is pretty nice. +5 to attract human. Would also get us more people. Here's a quartz, so just be +4. I mean, it feels like a huge waste of Moonstone now that I look at the bonuses. But we get a ton of research out of it, which I guess is less than a single point. But still. Confirm. We'll build this thing. Alright, and that's, I guess, going to be your job for the next 40 turns. Alright, pull luck and do it. 31 turns. Get this thing done. Radomir is on... Well, what we can do here... Radomir can go here, that boost helps. Work Worker can also contribute. Baby Yaga can contribute. And sure, well, the wolf doesn't make any difference. In that case, we might as well put all of these 2s to work. On cooking. Got everybody working now. 16 turns, okay. I guess we're just gonna stay put until that's done. A lot of waiting. And by the time that's done... I know we could go here with the poisoned people and some other people in the expedition. Fix them up that way. Okay, getting some stuff done. I guess food could be a concern too, although we're doing alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Pierogies, we have a ton more meat now, so we can use up the rest of our wheat here. We've got a bunch more wood, but I mean, we're also consuming a lot of the wood here. Battle slingshots, do you want to keep these going, or do you want to actually start getting something else? Like if I did dragon leather and gold, would I get something decent out of this for two-handed swords? I would, I'd get quite a bit of leech, a little bit of will, which helps in social. It's alright. It's not that heavy either. What if I did this? It's a lot of leech. Alright. I think we'll go full dragon here. Get a couple of these lifesteal swords. Although, the thing is, you don't want to take the damage. Even with the leech, you still take wounds afterwards. So never mind. We'll just hold off on that for now. Although I guess having more damage would be helpful in and of itself. So there is that going for it. Right, I did want to actually put this up though. Using up our iron. It's fine. Might as well. Make that spider silk into science. Also, while we're here, I should just be quickly looking at the equipment. Do I want one of these for you? Probably. Yeah, because you have no shielding on this. Good damage, but... do that instead. Better crossbows. Did get one high quality one. Sure. That's fine. Now your damage is only 22 with the spear. I think we want to switch you over to a sword. Oh right, armor. I can... I should be checking as well. So 17... 18, I mean that's better. Is that the best I've got? It looks like it's the best I got. Alright, you're pretty much maxed out. Okay, you're getting rid of the spear finally. We're gonna give you a sword. Animal kinship is not that high, honestly. Yours is really high. Yours is quite low. Why is your animal kinship so low? Used in hunting. Oh, you can have that. Alright, I guess that's good. Right, yeah, you're pretty much maxed out. Okay, yeah, you can get a better weapon. Your speech is actually decent, so maybe we'll buff that a little bit further. Yeah. I was gonna say straight up better. It might actually not be if you have the poison damage going through, but the shielding is still pretty good, so it's fine. 15 on the armor. Oh, I think we can go up to 18. Use a shielding, but that's fine. Oh no, shielding's probably better than 3 armor. Seven, 6, 3. Oh, you're a gatherer. Divination or magic? Like, what does divination do? In intellect and hex challenges, it's poison. Whereas if we went with magic, using hex challenges. Guess we'll go with that. Alright. Right, we just maxed you out. You're pretty much maxed out. All the people who've been in the town for a while are doing really well. Okay, yeah, this is terrible. Can get you. I've already got 2 magic by default. Okay, I guess we'll give you this. Or we could give you that. This would be much lighter. Ups your magic a little bit more. Do you have attractiveness? No. Alright. Relatively light. You're not wearing any armor. That's fine. We got one of those. Worker. I mean, you hit pretty hard. You've got all the heavy stuff. Is 18 the best we can do? It is, okay. For the blunt weapon. Right, we're stacking all of the magic on you. Could do more, but fine. Alright, that's enough of that nonsense dealt with. Ooh, tier 4. Can you attack us, please? Our village is ready. During the night, thieves broke into your homes, and to your great dismay, they carried off the holy hog. Track them before the gods get angry at your loss. We can probably just auto-resolve this. I'm not going to because I'm curious how good my stats are going to be for this. Not very, as it turns out. My counter offense is stealth, though. So we can, I guess, hit with those. Oh, right, range attack is support. That's why we're doing really well. Oh, 5 isn't high enough? Just thinking. Oh, their stats are really low, at least. Alright, counter offense. Let's get rid of something. You... I mean, you're good at everything, but... counter offense, I guess? And perception is going to be counter tactic is animal friendship. We don't have any. That's fine. So then at this point, we just play somebody who's able to take a few hits, I guess. Unexpected. Okay, but I think that's still okay. Because you're going to take both these hits. It'll be down, but that's fine. We only need to do 15 damage to take this thing out, which isn't going to be an issue at all. I just play it, whatever. So, you both attack. Worst case scenario, all three of you attack this, and we need to do 15 here, but that's not an issue. Because we do 16 here. No problem. What's your perception on the rat? I mean, it's good to have. You've won the challenge. Okay, and plus will. Okay. Holy hog hunt. Oh, we still have to hunt it down? Grumble, grumble. Wait, where is that? Oh, it's off that way. Okay, that's not far. Yay, level! Expedition plus medic. Care about that. Plus 2 range attack was nice. I anything I particularly care about. I see some strength, but it's probably not on the people that need it. Perhaps on the spiders, it's good. I'd like to have those leveled up to a point where they're useful. Alright, just keep going.
An old scholar from the growing university township arrives at your gates, carrying all sorts of scrolls and books that keep falling on the ground as he rushes forwards. When he finally sees that he has arrived at his destination, he stops and speaks in a wheezing and excited voice.
The Giganticus ludus have risen. They are no myth. They are real. I knew it. I knew it. They told me, you old fool, writing about giants and how they once walked the earth. Ha! Oh, and they seem to be zeroing in on your location. But they, as exciting as they are, well, they do present us all with a conundrum. You see, my studies tell me these creatures come in various sizes and types, but the sources agree they bring much destruction and death. And I have worked out the trajectory of their sightings.
Alright, looks like the giant quest is finally kicked in. What? Giants? On their way here? How do we stop them?
Surely you took note of the various anomalies, the peculiar earthquakes not caused by the movements of the earth, the thunders and groans in the skies, and worse yet, the unusual rise of the darkness. We all hoped the burning of the cosmic tree's seed would slowly weaken the cursed dark, but it seems another power is giving it strength. And we do not believe in coincidence, you know. It only stands to reason that the giants are to blame. But why? You see, we actually have very little knowledge of these fiends, but fear not. I am not like my colleagues, afraid of magic and the old ways. I know of places where you can seek out ancient wisdom and find a resolution to this problem. Also, I see you have some scholars amongst you, so I will not insert myself into their territory. However, I have brought an array of gifts and a book to give you more knowledge.
Alright, so we get a ring which... +7 to faint? That's a ring. It's really nice. +9. What are these buffs? Like this is a lot of bonus suddenly. Our Dark Pendant got an upgrade of +4 magic. We have a pendant of +10 magic now. That's insane. Thank you, and yes, let us go and find out more about those giants.
Knowledge will lead us to victory once more. This is exactly why we destroyed the cosmic tree. In the future, such beasts as the giants will be no more. Reason will endure over this madness, I am sure. But for now, we must use what power we have to save ourselves. Onwards we go!
Okay, lead on, and we'll find a way to stop the darkness once more. Baller's Village. Giants return. I'm not keen on doing that right away. Yeah, so around turn 250, I guess that happens. I mean, that is our victory quest. If we do that, then we basically won. Well. The Giants quest. We have to complete this, then we have the advancement quest as well. The wall will count as one of these for sure. I think it's about double the production value that we need. And this one we will have, this is the easiest of the 3 to get. We're almost there. But we need 3 out of 4, so if we want the advancement victory, a lot of science or a lot more people. Again, we're getting what, +5 from this wall, so that's going to be like +5 to attract human. So it's kind of funny. You build a wall and then people come. But I guess we are a post-apocalyptic kind of situation, so a beacon of security in a shattered land. Although I guess it's not technically shattered until the sequel, because I think that's literally the subtitle of that one, Thea 2, The Shattering. But anyway, stuff happened. So, what are our stats looking like now? The bandit wasn't here, right? The bandit was in the other group. Who got the ring? The ring is here. Okay, we can give that to somebody. I mean, good. Make one of our animals more dangerous. That actually might not be a bad idea. make them a little bit more capable. Or we could give it to somebody who will actually be using. Yeah, I think it would have wasted on them. Yeah, your speech is already pretty high, so that'll be a nice boost to you. If we switch to you, you got 7 magic now. You've got the pendant, which gives you... Wait, this has 10 magic, but you have no magic stat. There we go. That's a little bit of a cause for concern that wasn't showing up before. For a second I thought the scholars refused to use magic. It would be a sad consequence of things having to deal with. It'd be like playing as the Romans in Nethergate and giving your entire party the rational mind flaw. I really like how that was a flaw in that game. It's funny. Like, well, magic does not work for you. Alright, well, we're just gonna...
A big and strange-looking black rooster was seen perusing your village barn. You suspect this may be a cropsy, a domesticated field demon who can bring great fortune to its host. But beware, if it deems you to be a bad farmer, it may instead damage your crops or play nasty tricks.
Okay. Leave an opening in your barn wall for the cropsy to come in and out easily.
At first, it seemed like the cropsy was pleased with you, and crops did improve. But within days, something must have displeased it. You begin finding rotten grain in your stocks, and any food stocks become infested with some disease.
Alright, that's not really that bad. But it does mean... I think we just lost the rest of our wheat. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of that. Means we need more food. So roasted meals, I've been doing this because it's the most efficient. Oh, we can do one more. Okay. Make a pierogi. Got anybody who's not working? A couple of people. And then... yeah, not a lot of other options. I guess we can go... Ashlick. Can't say I'm familiar with that one. But yeah, we can get some shashlik here. And do we just not have straight up meat? We do not. Okay. Meat and herbs. Get some more meat roasts going. Wood is our limiting factor at this point. It's kind of funny. We'll send the weapons to the very end. Alright, you people can spread out a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Make slightly better use of our crafting points. I'm still getting a little bit of research this way. Good. Up to 40. I don't really need to be checking this every turn. I just like to keep an eye on the food and the wood. That it'll show me various notifications for that. Oh hey! If I recall correctly, yeah, every 17 turns. Well, better than nothing, I suppose. I don't suppose we have any way of upping your gather, do we? We're already at +4. If we had a pendant that gave +1, that would be really nice. What are you doing? You're crafting right now. You don't need this. Okay. There we go. You're up to 13 by yourself. Excellent. Huge improvement. Not that we really need the spider silk all that badly, but better to do it than to not, right? How much? Colors Village. 600 wood. When I first got that, I thought it would be so easy, and then now we're just like burning through the wood. Oh hey. It's the first time I've actually had a demon attracted to my village. What did we get? Some demons are absolutely amazing, but most of them are pretty mediocre. Striga Mistress. That sounds relatively high level. Yeah, 13 magic, 10 leech, blunt damage, just by default. Wow. Okay, this was a lucky catch for us. That's really good. All right, let's equip her out. Striga Mistress. Oh no, your blunt is because you have a spike club. Which is a terrible weapon, by the way. We can do better. I should probably grind down a bunch of my gear again. Okay, yeah, you're not using that. You no longer do blunt damage, do you? Yeah, probably not. Okay. I mean, I could give you a better hammer. Your damage 30? Well, I guess 40 with this. +1 craft? +1 craft on a sword, really? Kinda funny. Divination would help. Sixth Sense, what does that do? Intellect and Hex. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Bow 8 is going to be our best. Might as well. Don't have any more rings. We could give you the Gather. You have 1 by default. You go up to 4. And since we do have that sword that gives +1 to crafting, it does make me wonder. They gave... Yeah, I did give one of these swords. You had sturdiness. Oh, but this was a high quality one which makes it lighter, which is why you can use it. Okay, well, if we took off the bow... whoops, that was the wrong one. You could, because I think you were one of our better craftsmen, right? No, you weren't. Well, you're now slightly better at what you do. Okay, so that's fine. I've got this sword. I think... I mean, this is basically better than what you're using. And then we can use a shield as well. Get you a little bit of defense. A little bit more defense. Okay. It might be good quality, but At this point, we're actually crafting some good stuff. They are relatively heavy, though. Yeah, okay, these are just heavier. Okay, we don't need this many battle slingshots. Dismantle 20 of them and get more materials to make more battle slingshots with? A little bit silly. Yeah, it's just terrible. I don't value poison damage on these as much as regular damage. Pretty heavy. I will keep all those, that's fine. Yeah, if we need something really light, we'll use the +4 silk shirts. We can always make more of those if we have to. Alright.
The whole land is shaken. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Okay. Oh, somebody's actually at risk of dying because of that? Yeah, we need to go heal. Well, we got ourselves another point. Do you invest in the blessed paths? Blessed tree symbol. Might not be bad to have at some point. Start getting armor so that we can get some start making shields. Making jewelry, start gathering gemstones. So many options. At the well? I mean, we could make a well out of spider silk and moonstone. That would be a decent well. It would give us probably 3 resources a turn at random. But, I mean, that's not a whole lot in the bigger picture of things. If you get a barracks, then any children that grow up to be warriors would be a lot better. And this is another structure that we can use a ton of moonstone in. Yeah, that might be what we do, actually. Because we would like to have some more warriors at this point to deal with the stuff that's attacking us. So I think that's what we'll do. But we'll save the point until these guys get back with... Oh, they didn't gather any this turn. 50. Getting close. Yeah, we just need a ton of moonstone at this point. Alright. Village overview. +7 shielding on all people in the village. That's pretty nice. Who is at risk of dying? Oh, a spider, because the spider's base health is so low. So we could have a spider just randomly die because of... That would be silly. And sad. Yeah, anyway, we built the palisade. Gave us a decent chunk of research here. If we click here now... Yep, that counts as one of our buildings for sure. And what current score? Yeah, this is the rarest item we have for sure. As you can see, we're actually already at level 3, but by the time we finish, I mean, we don't get the level up bonuses until after we finish the game. Yeah, we've already hit level 3. I doubt we'll hit level 4 by the end of this. But that's probably going to be the rarest item we get the entire game, I would imagine. A decent number of points for that one. Okay, but that's going to be it for this part. Next time, I guess we send out another expedition from here to hunt down the Holy Hog, get the city ruins dealt with. I don't really want to start touching this. Oh, why are there multiple city ruins? I don't know. Another quest for that, apparently. I thought this was the healing one. Guess I quickly can confirm that. It won't tell me. I guess we don't have a quest for the well being poisoned. But... yeah, it's weird that it didn't show up. This is almost like there's a bug in their logic here. But anyway, that's, yeah, enough rambling. That'll be all for now, so I will see you in the next part.